kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds, and when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me.
And welcome everybody to the Ruff-Neck Dirt Racing League. We are live here from Rossburg, Ohio for round number 3 here at Eldora Speedway. I'm Alan Bergen, and he's Rick Webb, just south of St. Louis in the Tony Trapasso Memorial Studio. And we are going to go 30 laps here in tonight's A main. But before we do that, these guys are out there qualifying right now. Here's how tonight's format will work. As we are in the midst of qualifying right now, 3 heat races, 8 laps each, 1 5-minute warm-up, and we go feature racing. Rick, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing all right, hanging in there. Looking forward to some great racing tonight at Eldora.
Yeah, absolutely. As these guys are, just in the middle of qualifying right now, and so far a 15.14 will get you a fast time. And Joey Brewer has definitely did that tonight. As we get down to so we say that, and Cole Wagoner takes fast time. But here we are.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit. That track's definitely a fast track right now. They're going to be looking around for all that moisture they can, so they can get the best run off the corner. Cole Wagoner seems to have figured it out at the moment.
Yeah, so once we get to the A main tonight, we're going to see drivers go high, low, in the middle. The line's going to be all over the place. And that's what we're looking forward to. That's what this track is known for. As Cole Wagner, once again, with a 14.97. That's the time you got to beat if you want to be fast time.
Yes, sir. You'll even see some of the guys running around, possibly right around the bottom of the wall. Because a lot of the moisture tends to kind of end up down there towards the end of the night.
As we're watching Joseph Moss here in that 025 car, he is on lap for his qualifying. He's actually done. He's going to time in 7th quickest. We'll go to Cam Campbell here in that number 8 car, the 08 car, and 2 drivers not going to be able to qualify here tonight, and that's Dalton Jacobs and Matt Worrell. Not only are they not going to be able to take time, but they're not going to be able to start where they're going to be starting dead last in the heat race. As Cam Campbell goes 4th quickest. Carson Robertson sits at P3 on his first lap. About a quick 5-minute qualifying session as these guys are getting ready to go for their heat races.
Doesn't look like anybody so far has been able to beat Cole Wagner. Oh, I spoke too soon. We've got Gage Lovelace taking the top spot at 14.92.
And just as you say that, Keaton Holder is going to qualify 2nd in that number 97 car with a 14.94. So a 14-second lap time here in qualifying. And these times aren't really that far off. I mean, they're maybe, what, 3/10?
Yeah. Whatever these guys have, they figured it out a little bit, or they got the setup just right. We'll see how they do during the race, during their heats and races.
Well, we got about 4, 3, 2, 1 qualifying coming to an end here as we get ready to get lined up for these heat races here. And we're getting ready to go heat number 1 as we're going to look over these results just real quick. Here, let me get rid of that. Gage Lovelace will be fast time tonight. Keaton Holder, Cole Wagner, Grady Ehrman, Sean Hayes, Carson Robertson. 6th, 7th will go to Aaron Bullens. 8th will go to Dalton Jacobs. Cam Campbell will go 9th. 10th will go to Bradley Means. Joey Brewer will time in 11th. 12th will go to Nick Roberts. Joe Moss will go 13th. 14th will be Austin Jones. Nathan Briner and Matt Worrell will not qualify.
And for your start of the heat race number 1, you're going to have Gage Lovelace starting number 1. You're going to have Cole Wagner in the 04 starting on the outside row. You're going to have Sean Hayes in his 000 starting inside in number 3. Aaron Bolins in his 21 starting on the outside. Cam Campbell in the 08 starting 5th. You're going to have Nathan Briner starting 6th. Joseph Moss starting 7th in the 025.
And that is your 8-car starting lineup here as we get ready for heat number 1. As they come down that back straightaway. Who's going to etch their name in the record books as the driver who has had the basically the honor to win here at Eldora as we come green flag is out for heat number 1. We are racing.
They're going to stay side by side coming out of turn 2. You got Gage and Cole Wagner battling for the first, second, and third, along with the 21 of Aaron Bolins.
And we are already 3 wide in the heat 1 here as everybody. Look, 5 cars for the lead right now. But Cole Wagner is out front, sitting high, wide, and handsome, but not by much. Here comes Aaron Bolins looking to the outside to the match with step for step.
Everybody wants a little bit of a taste of that lead. You got the 21 going for the lead as the 8 gets into the wall going in turns 1 and 2.
Aaron Bolins, we're almost 4 wide coming down the front straightaway. Aaron Bolins riding on that cushion, and you know, Rick, if you can make that cushion work, it is a fast way around this racetrack.
Yes, it is. Staying up high on the in the corners, getting a nice runoff, going down the back stretch. It's great. One of the better lines through here at Eldora.
Absolutely, as we're gonna go on board with Gage Loveless running second.
Lovely there with a little bit of a slide job, trying to take the spot away from Campbell.
Gage Loveless trying to cross him back over in that number 8. There he goes. That's going to take it back. They're going to touch. 2 laps to go.
Yeah, Gage Lovelace looking for peeking on the inside a little bit there for the lead, but he's going to fall back a little bit. Get the 8 coming back around on the inside of Gage.
Aaron Boland's going to take the white flag. 1 more lap around this half-mile dirt oval. Here comes Gage Lovelace. Oh, Cam Campbell. Meanwhile, Aaron Boland is going to take heat number 1 off of turn 4, and there it is. Oh, Cam Campbell's going to throw it right in the wall.
Who was it that sent it? Was that the 00 that sent it on the inside, trying to make up a couple spots?
Yes, it was. And we're going to get ready for heat number 2 as we have to do this while they're doing that. Want to thank everybody for joining us here in the youtube.com live chat. Ruff-Neck Racing Network saying, get it, boys. As we get ready for heat number 2, here's how they're going to line up. Maybe we'll get rid of that. Keaton Holder is going to be your pole sitter. Grady Ehrman, last week's winner at Lanier, is going to be outside. On the inside of row number 2 is going to be Carson Robertson. And on the outside of row number 2 is going to be Dalton Jacobs. On the inside of row number 3 is going to be Bradley Means with Nick Roberts to his outside. On the inside of row number 4 is going to be Austin Jones. And Matt Worrell, it will be to his outside. That's your 8-car starting lineup here tonight in heat number 2. These guys make the first of their 2 pace laps here from the Big E.
Definitely looks like everybody's favoring that outside right now, so we'll see how heat 2 goes.
You know, Rick, it's funny that you mentioned that, because this racetrack usually, we've seen guys like Bobby Pierce, run that high line. It seems like whenever to go and get, whenever you got to make some ground up, that seems to be the line. But we've also seen a lot of races here won on the bottom too.
Yeah, we've had drivers try their hardest trying to get around people, slide jobs on the up on the high line. Sometimes make that low line work.
Here we go, green flag racing here in heat number 2. We already got a car into the wall. And that is Matthew Worrell. Keaton Holder is going to take that top spot.
Just as we were talking about everybody liking the high side, these guys seem to be liking the low side. 97 running that low line with the number 43 of Grady Ehrman running that high side. Looks like he's following along with the 97 now.
Exactly right.
Looks like everybody's kind of happy to single file out for the time being. Got the 97 testing the outside. Going up towards the cushion, the wall.
And right now, Grady Ehrman on lap number 4 is running second, last week's race winner. Keaton Holder looking to take heat number 2 as we are 4 laps in, 5 to go. We're trying now. So we saw heat 1 on the outside. So then we saw now heat 2 is running the bottom. Now this will determine the outside of the A main. So you know, if you finish second, you're gonna start on the outside pole, and then second will start fourth. Third will start, you know, sixth. Fourth will start eighth, ninth, and so on and so forth.
It'd be possibly to their benefit to maybe go test the outside a little bit, see what they're gonna have to experience here in the next laps or so. You got the 97 Keaton Holden taking the win of Heat 2.
Yeah, absolutely right there. And well, we're gonna get a 5-minute warm up, so we are going to go ahead and step aside, pay a few bills. I'm Alan Bergen. He is Rick Webb. But before we do that, let's go over those final results for heat race number 2, if we can get them up there. Maybe. If it plays nice.
Gotta love technology.
Hey, every day. But we're gonna step aside here on Sim Racing Media. We're gonna pay some bills, and you won't mistake. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Eldora as we are just wrapping up. We got about a minute left here in practice and warm up rather, as they're gonna go over those Heat 2 results real quickly. If we can, there we go. It plays nice now. Keaton Holder picking up the win in Heat number 2. Grady Ehrman finishing second. Carson Robertson finishing third. Bradley Means finishing fourth. Dalton Jacobs finishing fifth, with Nick Roberts finishing sixth. Austin Jones finishing seventh, and Matt Worrell finishing eighth. Those were your Heat 2 results as we get ready to close out this warm-up session. And, you know, I gotta say, Rick, this has been, you know, this series so far through 3 races has produced 3 different winners. And, you know, I just wonder if we're gonna see a different winner here tonight.
I definitely see us seeing possibly another new winner this time around. Eldora is kind of a different beast compared to the rest of the tracks they've been at so far. So you're bound to have someone that's a little bit better at running the high banks here at Eldora.
Well, here we go. We are getting ready for the 30-lap A main. As, you know, highly anticipated. And here is how we're going to line up here. With Aaron Bolins taking Heat 1 win, and he will start on the pole. Keaton Holder winning Heat race number 2. He'll start on the outside. On the inside of row number 2 will be Sean Hayes. Grady Ehrman will start on his outside. Gage Lovelace will start on the inside of row number 3, while Carson Robertson will start on the outside of row number 3. On the inside of row number 4, you have Cam Campbell, and to his outside will be Bradley Means. On the inside of row number 5 will be Cole Wagner, with Dalton Jacobs to his outside. Starting in 11th will be Joseph Moss and Nick Roberts, starting to his outside in 12th. Starting 13th will be Nathaniel Briner, with Austin Jones starting to his outside in 14th. On the inside of the final row will be Joey Brewer out of Brewer Racing, and Matt Worrell will start 16th in that number 79 car. That is your 16 car starting field as we get ready to get these guys cranked up to crazy. 30 laps is the distance. You know, Rick, we're in for an absolute barn burner. These guys will get the Iracing.com pace car the next time by, one to go this time by. But, you know, as we get ready to, you know, get ready for the James Wagner and Welding restart zone.
I look forward to these guys putting on a heck of a show. Maybe a little calm at the beginning, but probably picking it up towards the end there.
Well, I mean, now you got 16 cars on the same racetrack at the same time, and it's slicked up. So now we're going to see 2 grooves of racing. But you're really going to have to be ginger on the throttle as the Iracing.com pace car restart zone. Here we go. James Wagner Welding green flag is out. And we are racing here at Eldora. And right off the bat, there you see Aaron Bolins pulling out to the lead. He won week number 1. And we're 4 wide for second. And we're 3 wide, a little deeper in the field.
Everybody trying to take advantage of that moisture still on the track. Trying to find get it as spot they can.
Yeah, there's a lot of moisture right now. And, I mean, you're seeing these guys 3 or 4 wide. As we got some guys running up the cushion as Keaton Holder will try to take the lead. Here, lap number 3, Aaron Bolins going to slide up and hit the cushion, and that Rick is the fast way around for sure.
Yes, it is. 97 starting to get a little bit of a gap on the 21 of Aaron Bolins. Right behind him, you're going to have Gage Lovelace and Grady Ehrman, the 43 and the 89, both battling it out for position number 3.
Yeah, there's some tracks, Rick, that I would say, oh, this is a sprint car track. But this track races late models just as good as it does sprint cars.
Yes, it does. You have the 89 and the 8 trying to throw a slide job a little bit, trying to get past him.
Oh, here we go. The 0 car. Oh, man. The 000. Sean Hayes holding on as Gage Loveless is getting ready to strap on the hairnet and serve launch. Here we go. Looks like Cam Campbell's got some connection issues.
Looks like everybody else is signaling. It's kind of single filing now. Got a car kind of rubbing the wall back there.
Yeah, and so that's the thing too on the 30 lap A main. There's really a sense of urgency. We got 22 laps to go, and these drivers are starting to get strung out like a line at the methadone clinic.
Looks like everybody's trying to kind of liking that inside line. Figured everybody would kind of be middle to inside. A couple cars running middle. A bit of a battle going on back here for 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th.
As next week we are at Cedar Lake Speedway. Joey Brewer up to 11th position. That number 62 car had a rough go of it in qualifying. We 20 laps to go. We are 10 in. Had a rough go in qualifying. Had an even rougher go in the heat race. But here he is, putting on that hairnet and also serving lunches. We are 3 wide, and that's a position. That's a battle for 10th essentially. Joey Brewer going to slide back down to 12th.
Oh, big wreck coming out of 2.
We got a caution. Look, we even have the big one on the dirt.
Looks like teammates kind of got into each other there a little bit. At least based on their paints.
Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna back this up just a hair. Let's see here, and there it is. Joey Brewer gets a little. Ooh, the 10 car. Carson Robertson starts it. Okay. Now we know. Now we know.
So it kind of looks like he went in there and got a little too sideways, checked up, and everybody else behind him just didn't get the chance to check up as much.
Tough break. As if, you know, when you're having a rough night, it can make your night very long, even a 30 lap A main.
Yes, it can.
Nonetheless, as we get ready to get lined up 2 by 2 Noah's Ark style, Keaton Holder is your race leader with Grady Ehrman riding outside the second line, the second position. We're going to get lined up 2 by 2. The lights are going to go out on the Speedway and the Iracing.com pace car with 18 laps to go. It's going to be Holder and Ehrman. Bringing us back to green flag is we're going to turn the call over to Rick, and Rick, you're going to bring us back to green.
As they enter turn 3, getting ready to come around to the restart zone. The restart, waiting for the pace car to dive on in. You're going to have 97 of Keaton Holder and Grady Ehrman get ready to start them off. They are on their way, heading down the front stretch with green flag. 97 can jump out to the lead currently with the 21 in tow, with everyone battling for spots back there. 3 and 4 on back. They are 4 wide, almost 5 wide going for the lead here in 3 and 4.
There is more action on this racetrack than there is at a Waffle House at 3 a.m. It is so easy to make Waffle House references. But we are 4 wide up there towards the front. That's Sean Hayes, Aaron Bullins. We're still 3 wide. Oh my goodness.
Everyone trying to throw a little bit of a couple haymakers here and there, trying to get to that spot, take over second and third spot.
Well, as we saw in the first half of this race, Rick, everybody was migrated down to the bottom. Now the line, it looks like it's shifted to the top. As, Keaton Holder was kind of, or Aaron Bullins rather, was kind of the first car to venture up there. As we got 15 laps to go. We are halfway in this A main. And, I mean, 1 caution for cause, 14 laps to go. Grady Ehrman, last week's winner, trying to become the first repeat winner this season. I want to remind everybody that next week we will be at Cedar Lake, same bat time, same bat channel, And same back commentators.
Yeah. It's almost like a switch was thrown. Everyone just got tired of the bottom and decided to go run up the top, run along that cushion.
Well, you know what they say about the cushion. The cushion giveth, and the cushion taketh away.
That is very true. She can definitely be a cold one. She will bite you so fast and throw you in the wall.
And it's almost like, you know, it may be the fastest way around, but you definitely have to have a rhythm going to be able to run that cushion. And basically, you got to have your timing just about right. As now we see some cars trying to marry themselves to the bottom here, as it looks like we got Cam Campbell down there. He's going to slide up. 10 laps to go here. 10 laps left here in the race. And it looks like Keaton Holder is out to a pretty good lead here. It's about a half a second. There's the eyeball test. Back to Grady Ehrman.
Yeah, you got Keaton Holder out there in the #1 spot, just kind of cruising. Looks like he's got his rhythm going, along with Grady Ehrman. And you got Aaron Bolins in #3, Shane Hayes in the 4th spot, and Gage Lovelace, sitting there in the top 5. Everyone kind of running around, dragging their right rear on the wall.
Yeah, normally, you know, anywhere else we would have knocked the deck lid out of it. And, you know, I was talking to Matt Metler earlier this week, our colleague here at SRM Media, as Aaron Bolin is going to scrape the wall, that doesn't really hurt these cars, you know. And he goes, man, that car's on 3 wheels. I said, yeah, you don't need the left front. We just leave that at home. But I mean, these cars you drive, unlike their asphalt counterparts, these cars are purpose-built race cars. So I try to figure out how to talk tonight. As we got 5 lanes, 5 laps to go, but and Austin Jones is gonna wreck, and we got a caution flag.
Time to rack him and stack him and get him going again.
And remember when I said the cushion taketh and the cushion giveth? Well, there it is. You don't need the left front, but you do need the right front, unfortunately.
Yeah, it makes your car handle just a little bit better.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Grady Ehrman is running second. Keaton Holder's got the top spot. Aaron Bolins is right now, if the race were to end right now, he would be running, this would be your podium, Holden, Ehrman, and Bolins. Unlike the NASCAR world here in dirt, we do not count caution laps, so it's really where to go. As we start to get these guys lined up 2x2, Noah's Ark style behind that Iracing.com Chevy Silverado.
I wonder if Grady Ehrman, Aaron Bolins, or Gage will have anything for Keaton Holden.
You know, I was wondering the same thing, but you know, I think if Grady Ehrman can get the jump here on this restart, as we are going to come back to green flag racing with 4 laps to go, from Eldora, I want to thank everybody for making Sim Racing Media and the Ruff-Neck Dirt Racing League your entertainment destination. As we got, well, they're going to reset to 5 laps to go to the last completed lap. But coming out of turn number 4, Keaton Holder on the button. James Wagoner, Welding, restart zone. We are back to green flag racing. And there's that hole shot that I was talking about. Whoa. Holder just gets a little too sideways. It's going to allow Grady Ehrman to get the lead into turn number 3 and 4.
Everybody battling hard for those last couple of spots they can try to get, going 4 wide and going into turn 1. Drivers against the wall. Got the 43 still up there in the lead with the 97 of Keaton Holden.
Oh, we're caution flag. Dalton Jacobs. And a little too much of the soft, maybe? There it is. and you can't park there.
No, you can't.
You can't park there. Next week, we will be at the home of the USA Nationals for another round, which will be round number 4. You know, and when I saw the schedule for this league, I'm like, man, they're gonna race Oswego. I actually had the chance to run that last week in officials and the pro late models, and that track actually races pro late models a lot better than you think.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you associate Oswego with big block modifieds and the Billy Whitaker Cars 200. You don't really associate it with late models too much, but you put a late model on there, you're gonna have some fun, especially the pros. Now this week the supers are on that racetrack, and then the pro late models are at Federated Auto Parts on the officials. So I finished second there the other night.
Up here on the front row, you're going to have the 43 of Grady Ehrman and the 97 Keaton Holden coming out of turn 2, right behind the iRacing.com pace truck. Get ready to restart the field.
Well, now we're gonna have a mad scramble for 3 laps to go, as the iRacing.com Chevy Silverado gets ready to pull off, and we're back to Green Flag Racing here from Eldora. Grady Ehrman going to get the pole shot and the lead. 2 laps to go, and we are back under caution.
.43 definitely had a good jump. I don't know if he jumped before the restart or if he just caught everybody sleeping.
Oh no, look at that. Oh, yikes. Oh boy.
Unfortunately, cautions breed cautions, and everybody's going to get a little more feistier for those last couple positions.
Well, now we're going to go green, white, checkered.
You sure about that?
I think they get one attempt, at least. Grady Ehrman, nonetheless, is going to start on the inside of that front row. And I want to thank everybody for watching here on the YouTube.com live chat. Ruff-Neck Racing Network, so you can get it, boys. Well, I tell you what, the only person right now is, if you're Keaton Holder, you really got to send it into turn number 1. I mean, he essentially gets a redo.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. He's definitely got to go for it. If he lays back at all, he's going to be stuck behind the 43 of Grady Ehrman.
All right, here we go. Back straightaway. These guys getting ready to get cranked up to crazy one more time. As we have 3 laps to go, we're going to take the popsicle sticks, put them in the air, as we are through the James Wagoner Welding restart zone, and we're back to Green Flag Racing. 2 laps to go.
43 of Grady Ehrman getting a great start, jumping in front of the 97 of Keaton Holder. Everyone else battling for position behind him.
We are 3 wide for the lead. We got a caution flag again. Matt Worrell, serving that penalty this week, not being able to qualify and taking the end of the longest line. And, well, things just went from bad to worse for Matt Worrell as he collects, Carson Robertson. And that will effectively end their nights.
Those poor 2 cars have ended up in almost every incident.
I mean, look, you don't want to make the highlight reel for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Here we go. 2 laps to go. So when we come back to green, we're essentially going to have 1 lap to go.
We'll see if Keaton Holden can get a better jump this time around compared to Grady Ehrman. Grady Ehrman definitely has the restarts figured out.
I mean, yes, and Also, it's got to be tougher starting off in the slick than it is, on the inside. So, I'm assuming that's why Grady Ehrman has chose the inside line. But nonetheless, we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing as the Iracing.com pace lights are still on.
I think race control is trying to sort some of the guys out in the back, trying to get them in the right spot.
That's okay.
Give everybody a chance to deep breath, calm the nerves. Try and finish this up without ending up in another big pile up.
All right, Rick, one more time. Let's bring this thing back to green and finish this race off.
Got the Iracing Silverado truck going into the pits. You got your green flag going. 97 and the 43 are going to be battling going into 1 and 2. You got the
Whoa.
triple zero. They're 5 wide.
Oh no, we're back under caution once again.
Who had the lead going when the caution came out is the question.
And I believe it was Grady Ehrman who had the lead that time.
You know that that zero of Sean Hayes sneaking up there a little bit.
He is, and we've only been, actual race time here has only been 18 minutes, so like you said earlier in the evening, cautions, precautions. As right now, Grady Ehrman will be your race leader as we get ready to come back to green. All we gotta do is make it 2 laps, boys. 2 laps.
Currently, the top 5 is going to be Grady Ehrman in the number 1 spot. Then you got Keaton Holden in the number 2, with Sean Hayes and Aaron Bolins around in 3 and 4. And then you've got who's in our 5th spot? Looks like Gage Lovelace is our in number 5 in the 5th spot. There we go. I'm forgetting how to talk today.
Well, the Iracing.com pace car lights are out. That's my beautiful Chevy Silverado, 2017. That's a used one. Here comes Grady Ehrman. Keaton Holder on your front row, down the backstretch into the turn 3-4 complex. Let's see if we can get this one finished off here, boys, as we get ready to come into James Wagoner Welding restart zone. And we are we're going to do it one more time. Maybe I spoke too soon.
I think the truck wants to get. I think the pace truck wants to get some laps in too.
I guess. I mean, look. I mean, at this point, he might lead the last 2 laps himself. Nonetheless, I think this time we're going to go green flag racing as the Iracing.com pace truck pulls off the racetrack. And here we go. 2 laps to go live from Eldora. And we're going to go 3 wide. Here comes Sean Hayes. Looking to the inside. Grady Ehrman's going to get the whole shot. And we've made it down the backstretch end of turn 3 or 4 complex. Who's going to take the lead here with the white flag coming out? And give the advantage to Sean Hayes. He's going to take the lead. The 000 car. Here comes Grady Ehrman fighting back on the outside. And coming to the green checkered flag, it's going to be Grady Ehrman is going to be your first repeat winner of this season. Oh, and we got calamity.
And Sean Hayes, where did he come from?
Sean Hayes finishes second. Keaton Holder will round out your podium. Oh my. We gotta go back to that last lap. Let's see if we can.
The second and third place were separated by a
There,
tenth.
there was a slide job attempt by Sean Hayes, and then. Oh man, that was. Oh goodness. Well, you win the race, and then.
I'm gonna have to drag that on the rollback back to victory lane.
I mean, look. As long as you win the race, I don't care how the car gets back to victory lane.
As long as you own, I mean, you won the race. You got the money to repair the car now, but it sucks to have to eat away at your purse.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. As we await these drivers, where can we find these guys? So we await these guys to get in the waiting room. We'll wait for them for a few minutes. They might be in the other channel. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see here. No one there. But nonetheless, while we're awaiting the arrival of our podium, here is how the A-main check out. As Grady Urban will take the top spot, Sean Hayes will finish second. Rounding out your podium will be Keaton Holder. Bradley Means will finish fourth. Gage Loveless will finish fifth. That's right where he started at. Cole Wagner will finish sixth. Seventh will be Aaron Bullens. Joey Brewer, what a recovery night he had. Up 7 spots, finishing eighth. Cam Campbell will finish ninth. Dalton Jacobs will round out your top 10. Holding down the 11th spot will be Nick Roberts. Joseph Moss will hold down that 12th position. 13th will be Austin Jones. Carson Robertson will be 14th. Nathaniel Briner will finish 15th. And winning the race to the beer stand, 3 laps down, someone had to do it. Matthew Worrell will finish 16th. Let's see if we got some drivers in here to chat with. And it looks like everybody is, well, they may be declining their interviews here tonight. As we will see if there's no one there. Let's see here.
Looks like we have one in the waiting room right now.
Oh, okay. Well, with that being said, we will bring our race winner into the broadcast booth. And I believe that is Grady Ehrman. Grady, how's it going, buddy?
It's going good, man. How are you doing?
Hey, look, you're the one that's doing real good. Take us through that last lap and
That last lap was just sorry, you cut off there a little bit there.
Oh, you're good.
Last lap I knew what I had to do and just get to the top immediately, so I just kind of tried to force my way up there a little bit, and thankfully it went in my favor.
Yeah, absolutely, but once again, you've become the first repeat winner of the season here at Eldora. So take us through the practice laps and was the outside line the line that you needed to be in to essentially get that race win?
It was pretty much just top the whole race, and the track got freshened up, and I knew since it was just a low number that with the track state it was just going top, so I knew I had to be up there. the starts you didn't really want to be on the top because you didn't really have great momentum going off the line, but thankfully we counteracted that. So.
All right, my man. Well, before we get you out of here, Rick, do you have anything for Grady?
You had great restarts on the inside there.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Before we get you out of here, is there anybody that you'd like to thank to help get you here tonight?
Everybody at on my team, Bradley Means and Cameron Campbell, they're the best, and they're something. Valley Contracting, Roth Excavating, Sipes Lawn Care, Sipes Driveway Sealing, Studio A Hair Salon, Juju Sweets, and you guys for putting this on.
All right, my man. Well, you have a good night. Go celebrate that win with your team.
Will do, man. Thank you.
And that was Grady Ehrman. As not hearing none, seeing none. We'll give a few more minutes and see if the last two drivers off the podium make it up here to the broadcast booth. Don't forget, next Wednesday night we will be at Cedar Lake Speedway in New Richmond, Wisconsin. And Rick, that one's going to be a fun one. As you know, two really good tracks back to back here. As it doesn't appear that maybe the top Keaton and Sean has declined in area. Maybe, I don't know.
They might be in the pit road having some words with each other. Who knows?
Okay, here we go. There. So we will get a hold of Keaton Holder. We're going to move Keaton Holder and we'll let him talk to you.
Keaton Holder, you got a copy on us?
Yep.
You had a pretty good run going there at the beginning of the race. Kind of got mired back and stayed there in second place. Give us a little bit about the race and what happened there to kind of pull you back a little bit.
Well, I think would have been fine if I didn't have a caution, but I had that top side rolling pretty good. Had a little steady pace going. And then I guess like third or fourth restart there towards the end. I forget his name, Grady or whatever. He kind of jumped start on me, pinned me to the bottom, and there's nothing I can do.
It seemed like everybody was liking to run the bottom line a little bit, then everyone migrated up to the top and single filed out. I'm sorry about that. Is there anybody you would like to thank or say hello to on the broadcast?
My teammate Aaron Bones. Y'all for putting this thing on.
Anything you got, Alan?
I've got just once again great run here tonight, and we'll see you next week at Cedar Lake Speedway.
See y'all.
And that was our third place driver, Keaton Holder. Next up is the second place finisher of Sean Hayes. Sean, how's it going, my guy?
We're doing all right, I reckon.
Hey, look, you had to send it in there on Grady to try to make something happen. What was that track feeling like when you was up there in the slick, essentially?
The top, well, I'm not good on the top, so I was struggling up there. So I was trying to make up as much ground on the bottom as I could, and the bottom fell away pretty quickly. So just trying to get as much as I could as quickly as possible.
Yeah, and with that being said, so it looks like there on the last lap, you kind of sent it in there and kind of leaned on Grady a little bit. Was that last lap? That was pretty nerve-wracking up here in the booth. So what's your thoughts as we head into Cedar Lake Speedway next week?
It'll be interesting. So I don't know what to expect, honestly. I haven't ran there on the new tire model yet, so it'll be interesting.
Well, I tell you what, it's definitely fun. But before we get you out of here, is there anybody that you'd like to thank to help get you here tonight?
No, I think I'm good for the tonight. Just gotta thank all the guys hanging out with Gage, Dalton, Keat, and Joey, Austin, C. Rob. Yeah, that's about it.
All right, my man. Well, you go ahead and we get you out of here and celebrate that podium finish here tonight. We'll see you on the next one. All right, Rick. Well, here we are, ending another night with Grady Ehrman taking the race win as we get ready to head to New Richmond, Wisconsin, and the Cedar Lake Speedway. Any final thoughts before we wrap this one up here tonight?
It was definitely a eventful race towards the end. There was a lot of good racing happening back kind of throughout the field. We finally have our repeat winner this year for this season. Congrats to Grady Ehrman, and thank you to everybody that came to watch.
All right. Well, we're going to get out of here and head to New Richmond, Wisconsin. With that being said, I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight on the YouTube.com live chat. I'm Alan Bergen. He is Rick Webb, and this has been a production of Sim Racing Media. But as we walk through the streets of life, please don't play in traffic. Good night.